All up behind the gate, about to go in the first. Racing now. Best to begin. Down on the inside, Secluded Beach came out in company with Mr. Rio de Janeiro, Out Deep Heaven and Roll. They're followed then by Jimison galloping He's My Mate, settling down but well off the speed, travelling into the back, and the lead time 7.8. Going to the lead is Mr. Rio de Janeiro, but out after it there. As they move up on the outside, Heaven and Roll for Luke McCarthy moved up very quickly as they headed on down the back. Headed off Mr. Rio de Janeiro now with Heaven and Roll, 3 back the pegs then. At that juncture would have been Secluded Beach. They're followed by Jimison, He's My Mate. First quarter of the mile up in 30.5. Heading up along the side they travel. Heaven and Roll, the leader for Luke McCarthy, holds a length, the advantage over Mr. Rio de Janeiro. They're followed a length away in turn to Secluded Beach, followed by Jimison, and back at the tail of the field, He's My Mate. They work up to the home section, the bell coming up, lap and a bit left to go. Heaven and Roll clear of Mr. Rio de Janeiro, then Secluded Beach, Jimison, and last of all He's My Mate. Second quarter of the mile up in 31.1. Heading up along the side towards the 650 they travel, and the leader Heaven and Roll holds that length advantage, second placing, and camp behind the leader there, Mr. Rio de Janeiro. Secluded Beach midfield behind Jimison. Last of all would have been He's My Mate. Indian file the order, travelling on down the back, and the leader Heaven and Roll. First out after it, Secluded Beach going forward in a rush for Jimmy Douglas as they work down to the 400. Third quarter up now in 31.5, and Secluded Beach gave them the go-by, headed off Heaven and Roll. Out after them now Jimison, they're followed by Mr. Rio de Janeiro, and further back would have been He's My Mate. Secluded Beach looking good at the point of the turn, flattens for the run in now. It's Secluded Beach clear then, out after it Jimison. Secluded Beach in front, Jimison inclined to lay in just a shade, and Secluded Beach going to be far too strong here. Secluded Beach wins, Jimison second, third home Mr. Rio de Janeiro. They're followed by Heaven and Roll, and the last one in would have been He's My Mate. Final quarter 29. Time for the journey 29.9. Mile rate to the winner 21.6. Lead time 7 and 8. Sectionals 30.5, 31.1, 31.5. Final quarter sprinted up in 29. Margins 5 by 12.